Hello, it is day 77 of the Discipleship 5K, and we are here to finish out the week 11. And our scripture comes from the Gospel of Mark. It is chapter 8, verses 34 to 38. And since it is a series of verses, we are not going to read it out loud, but this is a popular scripture. It says, "If any of you want to follow me, deny yourself and take up your cross. And if you want to save your life, you'll lose it. And if you lose your life for my sake and for the sake of the gospel, I will save it." So Jesus is saying, you know what? Sometimes you have to make big sacrifices for the greater good, for good things to happen. And that's really what we're looking at today, is that we're looking at these big sacrifices, this big commitment that we've made. But we're hoping, we're praying, we've been promised that there are big rewards at the end. When we sacrifice big, that we will receive big. And that's what God is saying, is like, just use your life to the gospel, give your life to the gospel, and I promise that I will take care of you. It's just like when he said that if we follow his commandments, that he will protect us. And it is all just a give and take. It's a relationship. We can't expect God to do all the giving. We have to do some of the work too. And so today I want us to remember that we are in this for the glory of God, that we're not in this for our glory, even though it's going to feel good. We're going to be proud. There are going to be people that give us accolades and say, "Way to go, good job." Yes, we can accept that, but we know that through this challenge, that it hasn't been just about the physical activity to be able to complete the race. It's been about the spiritual side as well, to be able to get closer to God, to have a better relationship with him, and to be a better person, to be a better disciple. And so we want to remember that we're doing this not for our sake, but for God, and that this big commitment, this big sacrifice is going to reap big outcome. It's going to be big results for us, because we're going to then maintain that level of commitment to God, that level of relationship with God. We've come so far and we are so close to him right now, and you don't want to lose that, right? No, I don't want to lose it. So I'm all in, and I think that you are too. That is kind of our mantra for today, is that I'm going all in. I am giving my all. I am doing everything that I can for the glory of God, so then I will lose my life for his sake, so that I can reap in the benefits of a better tomorrow. So what our reflection is, as we do our exercise today, is to think back to the last 11 weeks and to make a list of at least 11 things that have brought you joy, that you've enjoyed, that maybe you learned. Just 11 things in the last 11 weeks. It doesn't have to be one per week. If it works out that way, that's great. But if not, look back in your journal if you need to help generate some ideas of things that have been positive, that you've enjoyed, that some insights that you didn't know before that have really inspired you. Maybe you've shared with other people. Perhaps it's some relationship that has been reconciled in the last 11 weeks that you didn't know that you were going to be able to do that, but because of some new insights and some working on yourself, that you've been open to open the door to that relationship. Anyway, there's all kinds of positive things that could happen, and I'm just looking forward to hearing all your stories, and I just look forward to spending time with you in prayer at the end, celebrating all the accomplishments that you've made and everything that you've done in the last, at this point, 11 weeks. But at the end, when we have our 12-week celebration, I look forward to hearing all your awesome stories. All right, hang in there. I'm all in. Are you? I bet you are.